marital quarreling all through the night, yeah. Drew and Laura, a meeple grande, no small meeples in the meeple grande crew, yeah, yeah. It's meeple grande, it's meeple grande. Meeple Grande in the longboat through the English Channel to the castle moat, yeah. A Meeple Grande. Better watch out when they come a-raiding along the shoreline. Gonna have no place but to throw and a shout. Drew and Laura, marital quarrel, playing the border games. Meeple Grande. Drew and Laura, playing the border, marital quarreling. Meeple Grande. 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 Laura, playing the border, marital quarreling.
No, you shush now.
Why are you so far that way?
I don't know.
You know what it was? The dog hit the setup and messed up the whole camera.
Well, I have something to do with the camera as well because I used it on Monday night and I pulled it over here.
Oh, wow. Why? You shouldn't have done that. It was in the perfect spot.
No, not perfect anymore.
Now it's offset. I can see that it's offset and it's going to bother me.
No, fine.
Wimp, thanks for the sub. It's so totally... It's
All right,
too
which
close
way do I
to
need to
over
put
here.
it?
No, don't worry about it.
I'm doing it now.
No, it's
Doing
we're live.
Left or right?
I don't know.
Then do it.
It's probably opposite. Yeah, that's fine. It's showing a bit more of that side though. It's fine. Just leave it.
No, I fixed it.
Just leave it. Like I said, the dog slammed into the setup earlier this morning, and I had to move everything around because he weighs like 800 pounds, and
It
so
is
it's
not.
like,
He weighs like 80.
it's like a brick wall hitting.
He was higher than Laura now. Well, he should be because he's taller than me.
Yeah. She was making this sweet, sweet OnlyFans money. I know. I don't want to be in the middle. I don't want to be in the middle.
No, you come back here. No, come back. I'm sorry. Come back.
I still feel like we're way off on the camera, and it's fine.
Well, you made me move it.
No, it's fine because we're not going to be focused on us. It's going to be the game. We'll be focused on the game.
No.
So yeah, today we're playing Paper Dungeons. I absolutely love this game.
I don't remember how to play.
The reason I love this game is because it looks stupid complicated when you're looking at the paper, but it's so freaking easy to play. It's so easy.
I know something about dice.
It's so easy.
Yeah, why don't you just scoot more towards me and then it won't look so bad.
No, because then
we're gonna, no.
Yeah, see? I told you.
You shouldn't have said anything because now I'm going to keep moving it.
Oh my god. Don't spin it, but move it that way. No, oh god. Now you have to spin it. Because it's perfect there.
Left or right?
I don't know. No, the other way. Keep going. Perfect. Stop. Awesome. That's where it's supposed to be. Okay, so now we're going to restart the whole thing.
Restart the whole stream.
We're going to restart the whole stream, so we'll be... No, I'm just kidding.
Stop. No, perfect.
Laura says no.
You see?
Okay, so I'm going to have to find a way to keep that camera where it is, even if the dog slams into the setup.
It ain't going to happen.
No, it's not.
He moves everything.
Yeah, he does.
He moves walls and penguins.
Why do you want to all the way to the right? I don't. This is fine. This is fine. I like it. It's fine.
Too much room on the left.
I know. It doesn't matter because we're not going to be on the screen much.
Hanging from the roof?
No,
not the face cam.
Not the face cam.
I cannot look like this the whole time. I am not a senior.
All right, so we're playing Paper Dungeons. Like I said, it looks super complicated when you're looking at the sheet, but it's not. It's super easy. It's just like any other adventure roll and write that we played. Are we teaching at this thing? Just a little bit, since you don't remember how to play.
I know that we have to write the number of the dice and the holes.
Yeah, I got everything set up on the screen, so that way when it does come time to draw your lines on the map, you'll be able to see it clearly. I won't have to hold any cards up. I have it all set up. We're ready to go. But before we do...
Oh, Pan makes a good point. Maybe we should just mark where it goes.
Yeah, that is something we should do. But before we do go to the table, I do want to repeat that I am going to be teaching games at Tantrum Con.
You know who is not? Misty.
I mean, you can hang out.
I'm gonna hang out, but I do not teach because I don't want to put those people through torture on their fun.
So I'm gonna be teaching Horrified and Pandemic, which at the time when I was looking at the list, there was a game on there that they there was a typo on the game, and I was hoping it was Raiders of the North Sea, but it wasn't typed that way. And I got confirmation that it was Raiders of the North Sea, so I did not get to put in an event for that, which I would have loved to do.
Yeah.
Would have been perfect. I absolutely love that game.
But do you really want to sit there and teach games all con, or do you want to be with me
and
play things?
I'm just doing 2 events on the Friday, so we'll have all Thursday, and I don't know, are we staying all 3?
I think we're leaving Sunday.
Okay, yeah. So we'll be there
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Repairing paint. Why would you have to repair a game box?
I don't know. Did your cats destroy it?
Drew sat on a game box once.
No, I didn't.
You most certainly did. You want me to show them?
No. So, we're leaving Sunday night to repair game boxes?
No, we're not leaving late Sunday night.
Oh. No, but we will be at Tantrum Con, and we should have our shirts, or Twitch shirts, in by then. So everyone will know who we are, I think. You're going to wear it because you're not going to wear it every day. I'm not going to do laundry. I'm not going to wear it every day.
I'm just going to wear rainbow stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, Wacky Tabaxi.
Wacky Tabaxi Tavern, hello. So, yeah, we're going to be there. We're going to be walking around, just shaking hands, maybe. Hopefully, if people let us.
I'm not touching nobody.
And I'm going to be teaching games for a couple of hours for the one day. I'm glad to do it. It's going to be my first time at a con teaching games, so I am freaking scared.
Mayor Canada is promoting Tantrum Con there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there Thursday through... We'll probably leave Sunday morning. I don't think we're actually going to go to the con Sunday.
No, we'll probably leave Sunday morning.
We have kids, and we have to go to... Or they have to go to school
But,
Monday.
yeah, they do. Maybe. But, yeah, so I'm excited for it. I hope I don't mess up too bad. I can't really mess up those games because we played it so many times. And those games are really easy too. They're entry level games. So it's fine. Well, not gonna say we're gonna win and stuff, but you know,
it depends on who you play with.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully, we're gonna be playing with some people that have not played that game before, because I want to see their faces as they realize how horrible the game is to you, but how great the game is to play.
I'm going to be walking around crying by myself because you left me to teach games.
No, look, this is an opportunity that I took, and I'm excited
and
for
I'm
it.
going to cry.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be with
Stop saying
other
it's
people.
fine. You're making me nervous.
No, it's fine. We're fine.
See, Time Roller says it, not me.
It'll be good. Okay, so yeah, I don't think we have anything else to really talk about. So.
Yes, Wim.
So we're gonna go right to the table. All right. So as you can see, we have our stuff set up.
Time Roller said, "Mr. Drew, I forgot my pencil."
You should go get a pencil. You go. I've got a pencil right here. This is my pencil. Yeah, we've got our stuff set up here. Now on the screen, we're gonna show everyone else's setup. So it'll be on the screen. You guys won't have to ask us to, put any cards to the camera. It'll be all good. We will talk about the dice when we do roll them, so that way everyone can see and know what they are.
Oh, Wim's hugging me for my anxiety that I have to deal with.
Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is set up our map. Okay, and that's super important.
Are you gonna do the table flipping tournaments?
Maybe. I mean, might as well go all out and do everything.
And moon pie eating contest?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to die.
Well, I
That's
was
a lot
gonna
of
say
sugar.
I would video record
That's
it
a lot of sugar. Yeah,
stuff,
the last thing I'm ever gonna do.
He's gonna be out of commission the whole time.
Oh, I'd be probably in a coma. You guys would not like to see that. Okay, first thing we're going to do is set up our dungeon here. Mm-hmm. And we've already got the card here for us, so we can see what we're doing. But for you guys, if you need a player sheet, by the way, !play. If you have a game at home with a sheet, then, go right ahead and play with us. If you need the digital one, you can actually save and then draw on it on your computer if you're on one. Well, you know the whole spiel. Okay.
Yeah. That's one thing you're not going to have to teach when you teach in person.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be so great. So here we go. Here's how we're going to set up our dungeon. Eat the Surf, hello.
Hi, Eat the Surf. How are you?
Welcome, welcome. So here we go. Here is your setup. You want to draw in the dark scribble lines on the map sheet. So there's going to be a T section next to the number 2.
Not draw a straight line. Like a child.
You do want to draw the numbers in on your player map too. Okay, so I'm going to do these in pen. Hopefully I don't mess this up.
So make sure you pay attention.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to pay attention to this. So the number 1 monster is at
that line right there.
Number 2.
Yep. It's literally right there.
Right there. Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't want to mess up because I'm writing in pen.
I mean, I did it correctly. So.
And you want to write the number in and circle it.
Why do I want to circle it?
I mean, you don't have to. But you can.
Come here, tap dancing doggy.
Tap dancing doggy. So let's write these scribble. So all these scribble lines that we're drawing right here or walls. Okay, we cannot pass walls. We cannot pass go. We cannot collect $200.
I mean, there's some things you can pass.
Yeah, walls. It depends. It depends on your powers. Okay, so that's one wall right here. Where is it? I keep looking at the screen here. So number 2 is right there. There's another scribble line right here where this brown wall is. It's 2 squares high. So let's do that.
Are you thirsty?
Yeah, that dog is thirsty.
So
and there
I never realized how much the mic picked up until Monday night when, like, he was super loud and disruptive.
So this map is going to be pretty difficult.
There's walls everywhere.
There's walls. Yeah, there is. All right, so that's our map setup. Number 3 is right up here in the corner. Cool. Okay, our map is set up. Let's give everyone else time because that was a little difficult even for me.
No.
Yeah, it was. All right, so there we go. So if you need to pause the stream, then go ahead.
Standard batch for Tantrum Con is 65, and they say they sold 446 out of 500.
Yep, it's selling out.
Got a heart doc appointment at 3, so we can only hang for another 20 minutes. Okay, Tiny.
It's fine, Time Roller. Just be safe. Yeah, the standard badges. We were gonna go ahead and get the big $100 badges, but they ran out before we can get it.
Oh, is that why I didn't get one?
What do you mean?
$100 badge.
Yeah, I mean they ran out. I didn't get one either.
I know. I'm just saying, is that why I didn't get one? I wanted a shirt, and I had to pay for one.
It's fine. I'm sure they'll be having shirts there.
Buy one now, like a common folk.
Common folk. Okay. All right, guys. So next thing we're gonna do is our bonuses. So we have the deck right here for us, but we have 2 that are pre-selected for you guys.
Like a peasant. I know.
So here we go. You're going to choose one to keep, guys. So this is only for chat. All right. So for us, we're going to go ahead and shuffle, and then we're each going to get 2. Oh, that's covering our face, isn't it?
Yeah, not my face. It's fine. You're fine. We're fine.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys can't see what I'm doing, but you can see Misty over there. So here's 1, and here's 2. So we get to choose only 1. Okay. Choose the wisely. Ooh. Okay, I already picked one.
Maybe.
I liked the one I got. Now, as you can see on the bottom for chat, it is the same on the bottom here. Those are training styles. Those are what you're going to have to fill in on your player sheet. And I'll show that in a second.
We only get one of these?
Yes. So if you want to change that up, you can go ahead and do that. I don't think it really matters as long as there's 2 darkened boxes and 2 lightened boxes. I don't think it matters where you really put it.
I mean, it does for the power you do.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But those are only for what dice correspond to which adventurer you have. So you're taking this one away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
So I fill in the little box beside the thingy, right?
Yeah, so for chat, they have a warrior darkened in and a rogue darkened in on both of theirs, which is not on purpose. It was randomly chosen stuff.
I love it.
It was. It really was. Okay, so I'm going to darken in mine. I'm going to leave that up for a little bit longer in case you guys still need to. So my mage is dabbling in the dark arts. So these correspond to the dice colors themselves. So there are black dice and white dice. There are 2 different training styles. I'm guessing dark and light.
Yep.
Okay, my rogue is dark too. He's an evil rogue.
Tamara says the headphones are off, so I can't hear you. So time for some bad lip reading.
You can't see me.
Exactly. It's going to make it worse.
All right. That's enough time for that.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Now, quests. So these are chosen quests. Actually, we'll show those later. Powers. You guys are going to get some powers here. Right? And you're going to do the same as you did earlier with the bonus cards.
Yeah, you pick one.
So you're going to pick one. And these are also chosen at random. You're going to pick one of these and just try to remember it. If you have a just on the back of the sheet, you can write it down.
Yeah.
Archer shot the food.
He's trying to lip read.
That's funny. But you can't see what I'm talking about.
No. We need powers.
So there you go. So those are yours to choose. One of the 2. Choose one power. So the Alchemist will allow you to brew an extra potion when you use either dice to brew 2 potions. However, that will cause you to lose 1 point at the end of the game. And it's only 1. It's not bad. The Scout, which is probably the most powerful card.
Oh, that's the one I got last time.
Yeah, it's probably the most powerful card in this game, which is amazing that you guys got it.
No.
Will allow you to
I will be chat now.
protect you from traps in the dungeons. So you will not take any damage.
Is there a possibility that I still might get it?
No.
Why?
Because there's only one card.
Oh.
No, I pulled those out.
No.
Here's 2 for you. 2 for me. So at the end of the game, you will lose 2 points for choosing that power. Don't ask me why. It's just how it is.
Oh. You?
Ooh, I don't know. Some of these are just not so great. I didn't get such good ones.
Oh, I got 2 really good ones.
I mean, a lot of these you're going to have to remember what to do.
Nope. Alright, so
maybe some of you.
I'm getting rid of this one.
Okay.
You want to read what it was first?
Nope.
You might.
That's your thing.
No.
No, because I want to see it if I ever get it. Yeah,
Fine.
5. Oh, this might be more. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna be the shaman. I'm gonna brew a potion for every 3 monsters I defeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
Is that what it says?
Yes.
I get during setup kill 2 minions anywhere in my dungeon.
Cool. Okay. Chat powers are done.
So the minions are just the monsters on the board, correct?
Yes. Stream keeps cutting out on me. 160p resolution for me though.
No.
I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. I wish, you know what, we should just get you a flight over here so that way you can sit in our living room and watch. Yeah, you probably can't hear us. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I wish you could watch us though. Okay, what's next? We're gonna have some creatures we're gonna be fighting. Okay, these are gonna be the bosses at the end of a few rounds. We're gonna be going up against the first boss. Then a few more rounds we'll go against the second boss, and then at the end of the game we're gonna go up against the third boss. So the ones we're fighting today are pretty cool. There we go. That's for you guys. This is going to stay up throughout the whole stream. Okay? So that's who we're fighting. We have the same set of cards here for us to look at. Alright? Now, the other thing we need to talk about are the quests here, which will also be put up and left. I mean, if you... We've had issues before watching streams on our phone. If you put it on audio only, it usually cleans it up pretty well.
Yeah.
You won't be able to see what we're doing, but you'll be able to hear us at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about what they are. The first person to explore all dungeon rooms in one column will get 4 points. The first person to craft 4 complete artifacts will get 4 points. And the first person to level up 2 heroes to level 5 will get 4 points. And that's only to the first person to do it.
Okay. We didn't play with those last time.
Yeah, we did not. But today we are. So there you go. That's going to be what we're going to be playing with. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it.
Yeah, he's been on the audio all day.
So there you go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll this dice here. Anytime a skull pops up, we're all going to lose 1 health. Now, our health is already set at 4, right down here. Mm-hmm. If you lose all of your health, you die, but you get resurrected. It's at the very bottom. There's a -9 points with angel wings and a halo. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a one-time deal. Okay, you're going to lose 9 points, but you're going to be resurrected.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're not going to lose 9 points every time you go down. That's just a one-time deal. I think if you do go down again, there's no penalty for it. It's the 9 points is penalty enough. Every time you level up a adventurer, you will have to remember to level up your health. Yeah. So every box here is 1 hit point of health on the track here. So if I were to level up my my warrior on the very first turn, I will have to remember to darken in a heart box here on the left. This is your life track on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, our adventurers right here, this is where we're going to level them up. There is a score at the bottom and on the right side. If you can fill up a whole row or level up your character to 6, you will gain 1 point for that. You will gain points for how many columns you also fill up. Okay? Crafting. You're going to take crafting actions. You need 2 crafting actions for each artifact. Yes. What?
You were asking, or you were saying that you get points for the column and row. I thought it was the furthest row you get the points for. Like if you level them up to 4.
The furthest column that you have completed.
Okay.
You're going to get those points.
Okay.
All right. It starts from the left and moves to the right. But for every row, you're going to get 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay. Artifacts. You're going to craft artifacts, and you need to craft it twice to complete 1 artifact.
Yeah.
So every box here
has a dark and a light.
Yeah. Every box here is going to count as a half of a crafting action. So to craft the flaming sword up here, you need to craft it twice. You need to take a crafting action twice, and it'll give you +3 against the bosses.
Only the bosses.
Only the bosses. The staff here is an instant. So the sword here is passive ability. It lasts throughout the whole game. Mm-hmm. The staff here is an instant. When you craft that, you're going to destroy 2 minions in any dungeon box. Mm-hmm. Okay, it is going to take away 1 point from you, but sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah.
The amulet here is going to be a magical amulet, will allow you to cross over water spaces.
And that's all game.
And that's throughout the whole game. That's a passive. The Cloak of Invisibility here is also passive and will allow you to cross over the brown wooden borders.
The walls.
The walls, yes. The Crown is also passive. It's just 4 points.
Why are you sad?
The Cauldron is an instant and will allow you to brew 3 potions. The Armor is passive and it allows you to have +1 against monsters in the dungeon. Mm-hmm. And only in the dungeon.
Not the big guys.
Not the big guys.
Yeah.
The Tome down at the very bottom is instant. Will allow you to upgrade 1 character. Okay, the numbers on the shields here are just victory points.
Yeah,
okay, that doesn't mean you have to upgrade 3 times. That's a little too powerful, but hey.
No, I like it. Time Roller, don't worry. He don't play with me neither.
What do you mean? Who are you talking about?
Panic.
Oh. What else? Okay. Okay, so on the track underneath the dungeon, you're gonna see a black and white divided dice here with 2 boots. So you can use any die.
Yep.
For 2 movement.
Yeah.
Okay. On the right of that is the monster track. So every time you defeat a creature or monster in this dungeon, you're going to cross off a box starting from the left and moving all the way to the right.
I got to do already because of my thing. I got to kill 2 monsters anywhere on my dungeon.
Oh, because of your card?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Do my setup.
Awesome.
So
okay.
I really did that and I actually remembered.
Underneath that is the gem track. Anytime you go into a room that has a gem, you will grab that gem and you will announce that you have that gem because no one else will be able to grab it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time Roller, I got my charger Tuesday. I forgot to tell you though.
Okay.
You said I said not to invite. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Bark scare coming.
No, it's not gonna do it. Yeah.
No.
No. See, it distracts. It dance.
Okay, so to the left of the gem track, there is a brewing potions track. Okay, you're gonna start from the top left and move to the right, and then once you finish a row, you will gain a special bonus. Okay, so the first row is a free upgrade or a free craft action. No, that's a free upgrade. Sorry.
The next one.
Then you start on the next track in the middle. Start from the left and you move to the right. Once you complete that row, you will gain a free crafting action.
Yeah.
On the bottom, once you complete that row, you will get a free gem.
Yeah.
Okay, to craft a potion with any die will allow you to craft 2 potions. Okay, so potions are pretty much an extra health boost. So instead of taking health away from your life track, any potion you brew will give you 2 extra health, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do the hearts have a line through them?
Why do they have a line through them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just a design thing, but
okay.
It's a whole heart. Anytime you lose health, it's a whole heart. It's not a half.
Okay.
As far as I know, I don't think there are any half damage things.
I was just wondering about you use 1 die to craft 2 potions. Is it 2 parts of a heart?
What do you mean? No, it's just a whole heart. So 1 potion gives you 2 health.
Okay.
2 extra health.
Separation.
Yeah, it's sort of like a shield almost. Instead of taking off from your... Another dancey dance from Prince Baz.
Prince Baz. No, what was the thing that he said that people have been calling him?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Baz something.
Okay, so the more health you lose, by the way, the more points you lose at the end of the game. So the higher your health track is,
Mm-hmm.
the better it is.
Your royal bazness.
Royal bazness. But the more health you lose, the more points you will lose at the end of the game, as the track here indicates.
Don't die.
So don't die. When we start the game, we're going to start from the very bottom where the archways are, and then we will move through.
Yep.
So every room is one movement.
Yep.
Yep. So the first room is going to be one movement, and then anytime you move into another room, it's in another movement.
Pre-show nap. Oh, okay, Baz. Thanks for stopping by. Gotta go get the checked up. All right, Timey. Let us know what happens.
Yeah. Let us know, man. Okay. So if you guys in chat get any of these quests up here or up there in the corner there, you can go ahead and take those points. For us, we're going to be first come, first serve thing. Yeah. You guys get a bit of a...
It's like, Moobot, do your job.
Moobot's tired. He's been mooing all day.
Yep.
Okay, I'll put this up here so I can remind myself. I'm going to be using pencil, so let's see this mechanical pencil if it's going to work.
I don't think they don't.
All right, so as far as these bosses go, when we go to fight these bosses, if you have moved through a room with a number, then you will fight the boss.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have not moved through a room with a number, then you will be forced to lose the points because you'll be running away.
And it's good to point out that the Minotaur, you get ×2 for
so each
warriors.
Each of these bosses are weak against a certain warrior. Alright, so the Minotaur is weak against a warrior, so any level that you've gotten up to with a warrior will multiply it by 2.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to fight these guys, by the way, is the level of all of our groups here.
Yeah.
So we're going to take the level of everybody, all 4 of our adventurers,
add them together.
And we're going to add them together, and we're going to see where our party has tiered.
Yeah.
So if you get 9 points throughout your whole party, then you're going to get 2 victory points, but you're going to lose 3 health. So the higher you go, the more the reward, the less the damage you take. And that goes almost the same for the characters as far as fighting goes in the dungeon itself. You will see certain creatures have certain party members that have to fight them. Mm-hmm. So for the trolls, the warrior will have to fight them. And depending on your level, if you're meeting or exceeding that level, which is what the number is to the right of the monster, you will defeat it and gain the treasure that's in that room. You will always defeat a monster in the dungeon. However, if you are underpowered, you will take the difference in damage.
Yeah. So if you don't have 3 for the warrior, you're going to take the difference and still get the...
So if I walk into a room with a troll that's at level 3 and my warrior's at a level 2, I will take 1 damage. So that's the difference.
Yeah.
And that goes for all the creatures and monsters that are in the dungeon. So whatever icon is in there is what you're going to use to determine whether you have won the fight or taken damage and still won.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually looking at our goals. Then you have yours spaced up.
Yeah. It's fine. It's not like anyone can mess our stuff up, so.
I know. Well, my goal is I get points if I defeat X amount of minions. That's why I took that one, so I already start out with 2 minions being fought.
Oh, well, that's good synergy there. So, like I said, mine is brew a potion for every 3 monsters I defeat. Mm-hmm. I'm going to earn 2, 4, 6 points if I reach 12, 16, or 20 plus total health. So that kind of has some synergy to it, too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be taking less damage from here and more from my potions.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. Okay, we're going to roll all 6 dice. So let's do that now.
Boots.
Okay, I hope you guys can see the dice. They all have numbers on them.
You also need to pay attention to the color of the dice.
Yes. So to level up your party members, they have to match the dice color and the icon. So for these two here, these are going to allow you to level up a warrior that is of a light training style.
So for chat, you would not be able to use that because their warrior was the darker die.
Yeah. So these zeros here are 3 boots. So that'll allow you to have 3 movement.
Okay.
Yeah. This here is a rogue. And that'll allow you to level up a rogue one space.
You see what we gotta do first, though?
Yes, we all have to take a health hit.
Yeah.
So that's the skull. That's what it does. So let's do that first. So we roll the dice. We take damage from skulls.
Yeah.
So we're all gonna get hit once. So when you do the damage, it's on the right side where the blank hearts are. Anytime you take more damage than what your health level is on the left, then you go down.
Not our dog. Nope, that was ours.
That was ours. Bark scared. I don't know, he barks at everything out there. He follows the lead of the dogs next door, barking at every single thing that passes in the street.
Oh, that was a dude.
Yeah, but I mean, they're walking in the street, not in their yard. And he's having an anxiety attack because the dogs next door are screaming like there's an intruder. So he's constantly on high alert all the time. And he's broken our
Come here. You're fine. Come here.
He's broken our blinds quite a bit because of it.
A head hole.
He's got a head hole in the blinds.
It could have been an intruder, yes. Exactly.
Could have, but
It's fine, baby. It's alright. You were sleeping. You should have stayed asleep.
okay, so here we go. We're going to take 3 actions.
Yep.
Okay, and we're going to write them down in the boxes on the top. So this is going to be our round track. So whatever we take, we're going to write the number down so that way we remember what we've taken. So we need to take 3 dice and resolve them each as we take them. I can level up my warrior. So that's what I'm going to do. And remember, you can use any die to brew 2 potions. You can also use the dice, either the light or dark dice, to craft. Depending on what icon is on this. So the first 4 of these are going to need a specific icon. Doesn't matter what color dice you use. And for each dice, you're going to craft a half of the...
What?
Nothing. I'm just thinking about what I want to do. I do want to
I
kind
planned
of...
my move before we ever started.
Did you?
Yeah.
So I know I can't level up my rogue because my rogue is trained in the dark arts.
So I took the 0 for 3 movement because I've already crossed out these 2 monsters because of that.
Yeah.
So I got to go through and steal a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you
without
did.
Getting hurt.
You did. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to use the number 1 dice to upgrade my warrior. Oh, wait. Can you do that?
What? Your warrior is a light, so why not?
Yeah, I can't. Okay. I just want to make sure. So my warrior's at level 2.
Make sure you mark off.
Yes, every time you level up a party member, you do gain a health point. So the boxes here correspond to the health level also. So I did that. I think I need to use some movement, but I'm afraid where to
That's
go.
what I did.
Oh no, I'm gonna take a lot of hits here.
Go somewhere not so dangerous.
That's what I'm thinking.
If you start at the one in the corner, you'll get a potion.
Well, I'm surrounded by traps, though.
I understand, but if you go through either one of those traps, you're going to get a crafting thing.
Yeah.
Hi, Karen.
Karen, it's been a while since I've seen you. Remember, if you go through any rooms with a trap, you're gonna take 1 damage every single time, no matter how many times you've gone in there.
Yeah, when you
just like you never learn.
When you go through a room, you mark off the monster, and you circle the reward because you're never gonna get the reward again.
Okay, so I'm gonna take another number 1 to level up my warrior again.
Snappies.
So my warrior's at level 3.
Yep, I did the same.
And then I'm going to use I'm just going to use a dice number 4 to use 2 movement. So I'm going to start here. So here's 1 movement. I'm in a room with a troll. I'm at level 3 for my warrior, so I have defeated that troll. And I am going to mark off the monster track and gain the crafting action here. So that's a free crafting action. So let's go ahead and let's craft some armor. Crafting the armor. So I've got 1/2 of the armor, which gives me a +1 against the monsters in the dungeon. So if I craft that twice, then I will gain that. So right now I don't have it. For my second action, I will go ahead and move to the right and get me some potions.
You said, see, look at me, I'm being good now.
So I will get a potion. Cool. I gain 2 bonus hearts. That is my turn. So that is the first round.
Okay. We're going to do it 2 more times before we beat the big boss.
Yeah.
Remember, you have to go through the one to be able to fight the big boss.
Yeah, that's what we're planning on doing.
Yep. Alright. Me roll again?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Oh.
Okay, so
hats.
Yep, a lot of mages. And we got some rogues. Cool. I feel like that's pretty good. No skulls, so we skip the take damage from skull step. So these here are wild.
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
These are,
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, these are lucky. These are your luck. These are wild. They could be any color dye or any icon. So that's a good one.
So I'm going to use an 8.
Make sure I got it right. I believe so.
2. What are you trying to remember?
The clover is wild, right?
Yeah.
Why does this not have a
flip the dice? The clover there.
Clover is only on white dice. That's all it says.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see the book. You go ahead and take your turn because I'm almost done with mine.
There you go. I'm pretty sure it's wild. What do we need to do? Alright, I've got one more round to move through the number 1 boss room. Kind of want to level up my rogue to take on this.
The clover can be used as either black or white warrior, wizard, cleric, or rogue result.
See, I was right.
Be used as boots.
Cannot be used as the 3 boots. That's what that meant. Alright, so I can level up my wizard actually. Not that it's gonna help. My cleric.
I can use it as a crafting action, the clover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use that. Oh man. Okay. Okay, I want to level up my rogue at least once. So I'm going to use the number 8. So all these dice have numbers on them. So that's an 8, a 2, a 2, 6, a 6, and a 9. But as long as you can remember what you used.
Well, that's why you have the thing.
Yeah. So I just forgot what I was using, but I remembered.
That's why you're supposed to write down the number first.
Yeah, okay, so see, I already forgot that you have to upgrade your health. So I didn't upgrade my health last time when I upgraded my warrior.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's easy to count at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. No, it's easy to count the whole way through because each box is 1 extra health point. So I upgraded my rogue. So I'm at 7 health.
Yeah, what you got?
Man, what do I want to do? Do I want to craft? I think I want to craft. I'm just gonna use one of the 2s to craft my 2nd armor. So now I do have the armor now. Since I've crafted it twice. So now I get +1 against the monsters in the dungeon. So that's going to help. Because I'm going to use... I'm just going to use the 6 to move. I'm going to use it as movement. So I'm going to get to move twice. So I'm going to move into here. I'm going to fight the goblin with the rogue, who is now at a level 2, but because of my armor, I get +1.
Mm-hmm.
So I am at 3, so I defeat the goblin. I color in the monster track there, and I will gain another potion.
I finished crafting my tomb. So
Your tome?
Tomb.
Your tome?
Tomb. So I got to upgrade a person. It's always good to do.
Alright, so I have one more movement. I'm going to have no choice but to move through the trap room here.
Yeah, I've got to move next.
So
I'm not going to make it to the monster.
Yeah. Alright, so every time you move into a trap room, you will lose a health, and I am going to lose my health from the potion track, which is right down here, instead of my health track. So each potion is 2 extra health. You start from the left and you fill into the right. So that's good. I get to craft one more for free. So let's go ahead and start crafting this Flame Sword of Doom. I need one more to fully craft it. And I believe that is my move there. So round 2 is over.
Yeah.
So if I kill one more monster, I will get to brew a potion.
Yep. Alright, come to rolls. about some boots. Oh, and anything. Oh, actually.
What did we get? 2 wilds. That's
now,
not bad at all.
If you roll 3 of those, you have to reroll.
Yeah, if you roll 3 wilds or 3 skulls, you are forced to reroll until you don't get that result.
Yep. Alright, I'm glad we got that 3 because I need to move it.
You need to move it?
Yep.
Okay, I know I'm gonna have to use movement so that I don't have to use the 3 movement, but it's probably best to do that. But I think I'm going to use one of the 9s to upgrade my cleric because I'm going to have to move through a room with a skeleton in it. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my number 9. So this is a 0. That's 3 movement. The 2 clovers are 9s. The black dice with the cleric symbol is 7. The white dice with the wizard or mage symbol is 2. And then we have another number 7 for the cleric. What the heck did I say I was going to... Oh, I was going to use number 9. So after this round, we will fight the Minotaur. So remember, you have to get through that room.
Yep.
You don't have to be in it, but you have to at least move through it. So yeah, use number 9 to upgrade my cleric. And remember to upgrade your health also, Drew, because I have to remind myself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I'm gonna use the 0 for 3 movement.
What's this one do again?
What?
This one.
Which one?
Just
That's the crown is just 4 victory points. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna use the 3 movement. So that's the 0. I'm going to move up 1. I'm going to fight the skeleton with my cleric, which is at a level 2, but I do get a +1 because of my armor. So I do defeat the skeleton by taking no damage, which bumps my track up 1 more, which allows me to brew 1 potion because I have defeated 3. So that is some good comboing effects going on here already. And I do get to upgrade 1 more character for free. So let's go ahead and use that.
So
I will upgrade my warrior.
Is 2, or a regular die movement's 2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The special die up here is 3 movement, which I did use, and I'm still doing it. Okay, I have moved through my dungeon room, and I'm going to move up 1 more because I did use the number 0. Sorry, I almost said letter 0.
I said 2.
Which is a room with a trap. So I am going to have to take a damage, which is fine because I have potions all over the place. And I get to upgrade 1 more. I like the comboing here.
I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So these rooms on the left with the arrows allow you to wrap around to the other side. I really hope.
Yes, the ones with the arrows.
Yes, and they're only at 2 and 4 on the rows 2 and 4. Okay, I have to upgrade again. So let me recount. I always have to recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I should already be up at 9 because I have 9 levels already.
What?
My health is at 9 because I have 9. So there's 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I have to upgrade 1 more time. don't know. Should I upgrade? So upgrading to level 5 does give you some extra perks also. So your warrior here will allow you to gain +1 against the bosses. The wizard will allow you to use any dice color for anything. So it doesn't matter what the color of the dice is. You can flip-flop it. It doesn't matter. Your cleric will allow you to not take any damage from the skull dice that pop up.
Yeah.
And I think the rogue just gives you an extra gem, does it not?
Mm-hmm.
Gems also give you bonuses the further you go up that track. I have not gotten...
You have to cross over it to get it.
What?
Like the ability.
Like these?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get to level 5 to get that.
I just want to make sure you're sure.
Man, what the heck am I doing? I still have to level up. And I think I want to level up my warrior one more. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. My warrior's at level 5 and I do get +1.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at level 10 for health. Cool. I still have one more action to take.
Yep.
That is a long... You know what? I will use the number 7 to just brew a potion. So I'm going to brew a potion. Well, yeah. I'm going to get 2 health extra, and I'm going to get to upgrade one more time.
Yep.
So I'm going to cross that out just to show that I am using it. Let's go ahead and upgrade my my wizard. So there's a lot of comboing happening right now, and it's still early. All right, so here we go. I think I'm done, and we are fighting boss number 1. So here's how it's going to work. You're basically going to add up every single level throughout your party character, your party of characters. Okay, your level for your warrior here is going to count twice. So for me, my warrior is at level 5. So
5 times 2 is 10.
So I'm at a 10 as far as damage goes against the Minotaur, just for the warrior. So the other ones I'll have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I'm at 1. I'm 1 short of the.
I am also 1 short
of the level 17 tier here, or the 17 damage tier.
Yep. So
is there anything I can do?
No,
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Alright, now we take off 2 health. I know. Come here.
Okay, so I guess I did get 16, so the only tier I can get to is the 13 damage tier. Mm-hmm. So I will get 4 victory points. So you write that down at the very bottom on the track where it has number 1. Mm-hmm. So we will gain 4 victory points for me. And I will lose 2 health. What?
No, never mind.
What? He hit me hard. Not gonna lie.
I'm just surprised that your warrior is a level 5, and I have none at level 5, and I'm still at 16 like you were.
Well, I mean, your warrior's at level 3.
Yeah.
So that equals to a 6 against the Minotaur. Yeah. Then you have three levels in the wizard, 3 levels in the cleric, and 3 levels in the rogue. So So yeah, you didn't do so bad on that one. So you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
What?
You had 15.
That's 4. 5,
Oh,
6,
that's
7,
F4,
8,
yeah.
9, 10. And then...
Yeah, you're right, sorry.
And then 6 is 16.
From over here, I couldn't see that it was shaded in. Okay.
Yep.
Still good, though.
Yep.
So
That's boss 1.
So boss 1 has been defeated. So
Bye-bye, boss 1. Bye-bye.
defeated. So if you did not walk through that room or make it to that room, you will lose 3 points for running away. So that's -3, which isn't horrible, but still.
No, it's the next part. 'Cause there's a next part on this card. There's a next part on this card, right?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do you want to... Why don't you put the book here?
Because it's in front of us.
Okay.
I think it's the first, or the person that has the most points. But we're tied.
Yeah, so...
I think what's high is neither one of us gets the extra. If I remember correctly.
So yeah, the player with the highest total strength also earns a reward shown on the card. If there's a tie, no one receives a reward.
Yep. So neither one of us gets those.
Yeah. See what you did?
Nope.
See what you did?
Yeah, stop you from getting it.
You did. You did stop me.
Alright. Boss 2. Fight.
No, it's not boss 2. We're going,
No, I mean we're going towards boss 2.
yes.
Oh.
Ooh. That's a lot of skulls going on there. So not many choices happening at this point.
Choices.
So has anyone done any of these yet? Level up 2 heroes to level 5. I haven't done it. Craft 4 completed artifacts. I have not. All dungeon rooms in one column.
No.
That's going to be a little hard to do. I'm not going to lie.
You
It's
know,
doable, though. It's doable,
Alright, so
though.
take off your 2 skulls.
Alright, so you lose 2 health. If you have potions brewed, you can take your health off of those, which is what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll put those there.
Okay, so we've got a 5. That's a warrior die.
In dark.
In the dark training.
And then a 1
dark
warrior.
arts. A 1 warrior in the light training arts. And then 2 clerics that are number 3. In the light training arts here.
So I'm gonna take a 1.
Now there is a room here. Oh, the enemies are getting really a bit tougher. I have not gotten a single gem, which is not good. Now you can backtrack. So you
don't get the reward again.
Yeah, you will not get the reward again. And if you go into a room to backtrack and there's a trap there, you will get hit again with that trap. So, with that being said, it might not be a bad idea to do that to get a gem.
I have gem C.
You have gem C?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you get it in the same turn, you can still get it.
I know, well, you know, that's what I got.
I'm thinking of actually getting it, but I can't level up my character anymore for it. Actually, I can't level up anything except for the cleric and the warrior. Do I need the cleric? I need the warrior leveled up. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to level up my warrior using the number 1. So my warrior is at level 6. Now, the vampire here is weak against the cleric, so that's something you should be wary of. And I have just noticed that.
Against the what?
The vampire is weak against the cleric. So instead of leveling up my warrior, I'm going to level up my cleric.
Is that the cleric now?
Yeah, with the cross?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the number 3 die to level up my cleric.
Emily says he's in the waiting room.
And he's listening to us. Probably everyone over there is like, what are you listening to? Who is that? Hello, everybody in the waiting room.
At the doctor's office.
The doctor's office. He's probably got headphones in, though.
No.
I don't know. Alright, so let me level up my health. Alright, so I did that. I think I need to use the number 5 dice to move twice. So I'm going to move into this room, which will give me nothing. So that's 1 movement. And then I will move into this room, which will give me gem B. So I did not get C.
Mark it off.
Yes. So I will get gem B. Cool. Wait, I actually have to fight, which I already know I'm going to win because my warrior's at level 5.
I'm just... No.
Huh?
I was like, I'm just wondering why you're going into a room that's going to have a wall in the next room.
I can backtrack, though.
Yeah, this is true.
I do need my wizard to be level at least 3 to fight that ghost. But I did take down another monster. Let me check to see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm at the right health. I still have one more action to take.
Yep.
I think I am going to use that number 1 to craft my flaming sword.
Give you a +3 with big bosses.
Yeah, +3 with big bosses. So that's what I'll do. I'll use number 1.
I also did a crafting action this time, and I brewed 3 potions.
So now I have the flaming sword. Sweet. So that's going to add +3 to your total of your whole party, not just of one character.
Yeah.
Mr. Drew, who watches The Watcher? I do.
The Witcher.
The Witcher
watches The Watcher.
The Witcher watches. What the heck? Okay.
Can we go now?
Yes, we're good now.
He's like, yes.
Stop looking at me. Hey, we got some boots and no skulls. I am happy.
He's like, happy.
And so are you. Your dog is happy licking my elbows. I hate it so much. It sucks. It just keeps alternating between elbows. Oh,
Sit.
so gross.
Good boy.
Okay, so we have 3 movement, which is a 0.
I know you're being affectionate.
Yes, a warrior dice, that is in the dark arts training, which is number 5. A cleric in the dark arts training, which is 7. A rogue in the light arts training, which is 4. A wizard, which is what I was looking for, just the wrong colored dice. And the light arts training, and a warrior in the light arts training, which is number 1, which is upside down, which is fine now. Okay, I can't level up my wizard, so I'm gonna need some movement. Can I level up my cleric though? No, I cannot. I feel like I really need to level him up. I can't even level up my rogue. I can't level up anybody except for my warrior. Okay, so I'll use the dice that I can't use to brew a potion. So I'm going to use the number 5 to brew a potion. Give me some extra health. Then I'm going to use 0 to use the 3 movement. So I'm going to backtrack.
Leon. No affection right now. You have to wait.
So backtrack in this room here.
Stop.
I'm going to move up to this room, which I'm going to fight a ghost in, which is a level 4. So my wizard is a level 2. Oh, dude. Alright, you gotta get down, dude. Alright, you gotta get down.
Come to mommy.
Okay.
Come here. What's the matter?
Alright, so it's 1, 2 movement.
You wanna go outside? Okay. Because I'm not interested. Come on. I'm listening.
So to fight this ghost, I'm at a level 2. I have the armor, which gives me a +1, so I'm at 3. So I'm only going to lose 1 health, which is fine. So I will do that. I will fight. I'm going to lose a health. And I will continue moving because I did use a... Midas Gal, thanks for the follow, even though we couldn't see it because of my overlay. Sorry. I should probably change that. I see alerts thingy here. You know what? It's okay. It's okay.
What's happening?
We got a follow from Midas Gal.
Sit. Good boy.
Redeem treats for Doggo.
You want a treat, baby?
Okay, let's go to the big screen so you guys can see the Doggo.
Come.
There you go.
Where's your good boy? Say Daddy's me. I am good.
Leon S. Kennedy, the board gaming dog.
The zombie fighter that's afraid of everything.
The elbow licker.
The elbow licker of the elder ones.
Of the elder ones. Okay. Alright, so I get a potion. I get an extra potion. And I did fight another monster, so I do get to move up on that track. And I do have 1 more movement, and I'm going to use it to just move into this empty room. Not so great, but whatever. This is why I love this game so much. There's so much stuff to do. There's so much things that you can do. So much planning you can do to move ahead. There's so many ways to get points in this game. I'm just running through all of these monsters in the dungeon. Another skull. Why? So everyone's taking 1 damage because of that skull. Unless you have your your cleric up to level 5. Then you take no damage. Someone might have that by now. So if your cleric is at level 5, you take no damage from skulls. So I, unfortunately, will take 1. Alright, so we have a 0, which is 3 movement. A 6, which is a dark mage. A 2, which is a light mage. A 4, which is a light rogue. And a 1, which is a light warrior. What do I want to do?
I can now move through walls.
You can now move through walls?
Yep.
Oh. I need to level up my cleric, and I cannot do it. These dice are not cooperating with me. Okay. I feel like I should probably level up my wizard at least once. I'm going to use movement for sure this round. So I'm going to level up my wizard, my mage. So I'm going to use the 2. No, I can't. I use the 6. Are you kidding? I didn't use a action for my last turn.
Yeah? that so?
Yeah, I had an extra action that I didn't use. So, let me
use a crafting. Or use a potion.
Yeah, I'm just. Do you remember what numbers we had last time?
I have 0, 2, and 1.
0,
but that
2, and 1.
Doesn't say
so
what colors they were.
It's okay. It's okay because I'm gonna use a I'm just gonna use a 2 to brew a potion.
Okay.
That was for my last action that I completely missed. So this is the last round before we fight the vampire boss. So I gotta be on point here. I gotta remember what I'm doing.
You should probably get to the 2.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be able to do that with the 3 movement.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fine.
I also got Gem G.
Gem G?
Yeah. The one in the box there at the top.
How did you do that?
Went through a wall.
You went through a wall.
Yeah.
You have a lot of movement, don't you?
I used the 3.
Wow. Okay. So I'm definitely not gonna get it. So that's fine. Oh man. There is a lot of traps up here.
Yep.
A lot of traps. I kind of need to upgrade, however. So I'm going to upgrade my wizard, my mage. So I'm going to use the 2.
No, you're not.
The 6, I mean. Use the 6. Yes, because I have a dark mage.
Yep.
Upgrade my mage.
Upgrade your heart.
Upgrade my health, because every box is an extra HP. I believe I'm going to use...
So go ahead and do the
No, not
0.
yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to use a 4, because I can't really use that anyway, to brew another potion, which will complete my second row, which gives me a free crafting action.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like the idea of maybe getting rid of 2 monsters at the expense of a point, because that'll up my track a little bit.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and, I guess, craft the staff of awesomeness. So that's a half a craft. Okay, so now I'm going to use my movement for sure. So my movement is a 0, and that's 3 movement. So I'm going to move up 1. The trap is going to hit me, so I'm going to lose a health.
Oh, I was about to not take a third action.
Oh, you almost did what I did.
Yep. Well, I was excited because I got the go through walls thing and the 3 movement. I was like, sweet, let's go.
Sweet.
And then, okay, so I guess I need
So I'm going to brew another potion because that's what that room is. That's what I had in that room. I'm going to move over 1 more for my second movement to the empty room that has the boss in it. And then I will move up 1 more. So I will take another hit because of the trap. But I will get to craft again. Which, hey, guess what? I will craft the second half of the staff, which will allow me to get rid of 2 minions in the dungeon. Which ones do I want to get rid of? There's only one that I think I'm going to go through anyway. Holy crap. I think I messed up. Oh man, I'm going to use a lot of movement next turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm already at 3.
Man. I have to get all the way over to 3.
Why do you think I did the skippy thing?
I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of this guy. It's going to add another. So I believe that's my third one again, so I'm going to brew another potion. right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Because of my power. And then, for the heck of it, let's go ahead and get rid of this ghosty ghost here. Now, I'm not going to get the treasure in there because I'm not in there. I'm just getting rid of the monsters in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it.
Yep, now we fight it.
Now we fight the vampire. So if you've gone through the room or if you're in that room, you get to fight the vampire. So the vampire here requires a 14 at minimum. All right. Clerics will do double damage. So let's count up. I usually like to count up my double damage characters first. So my cleric is at level 3. So that's 6 points of damage right there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Plus the 1 damage for my my warrior.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3 damage for my flaming sword.
Yep.
So that's 18, 19, 20.
Yep.
Okay.
I also have 20.
You also have 20?
Yep.
Oh, man. I cannot catch a break here.
4 times 2 is 8. And then I have everybody else at 4.
Wow. Man. We're never going to get any bonuses here.
Nope.
Alright, so I'm at 20. That's mid-tier damage. So that's 5 victory points. So you're going to write that at the very bottom where the number 2 boss is.
And minus.
And we're going to lose 3 health. So I'm going to take that off of my potions. My potions are taking all the damage right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you manage to make it to 22 and over, then you're going to get 7 points and only take 2 damage.
Yep.
So none of us were better than any of the other ones, so we do not get the 2 extra bonus points.
Yep.
So yeah, so if you did not run through this room, you will take minus 4 points at the end of the game. So the vampire lady has been slain.
Okay.
Boom.
Oldies time.
Alright, so the next monster is the Watcher. Now we're only going to get 2 rounds for this, which sucks because I have a long way to go. So, yeah. And the Watcher is weak against the Mage. Good, we got some boots. Boots are always good. Oh boy.
Okay. I'm already at 3, so I don't have to worry about that.
So we've got a 0
stuff.
die, which is 3 movement. We've got a 3 on a light cleric. We've got an 8 for a dark rogue. We've got a 6 for a dark mage, and a 2 for a light mage, and a 9, which is wild. So I'm definitely going to use movement. I kind of need to level up my mage also, which I can do. But at the same time, 1, 2, 3, and then I'll have to get there. Oh, that's a lot of movement. Okay, I think I can do it. So I think I'm going to use my movement first.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use the 0 for movement. That's 3 boots. So that's 1, 2, which I have moved into a room with a trap, so I lose a health. But I gain a upgrade or level up So that's perfect. I can level up my mage, which will give me another health point. So that's 1, 2 movement. I'm going to use... I used the 0, which is 3 movement, so I got 1 more. So I'm going to move down here to the spot where I've already defeated the creature and get gem F.
I got gem D, by the way.
Gem D?
Mm-hmm.
So I will get gem F, which...
Where's F?
It's on the top where D6 is.
Okay.
So I'm at the second gem, so that gives me a free crafting action.
Oh crap! I didn't even see
have
that
you
last
not
time.
been taking those?
Did not see that last time.
What the heck do I want to use though? I'm too far from using any of the special stuff here. So I'm not gonna get to brew any more potions from defeating monsters. So maybe I should start getting... I'm gonna craft a half of the cauldron. So that's what that is. There. I still have 2 more actions to take.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the number 6 for my dark mage to level up. So it is now a level 5 mage. Now, the color of the dice does not matter to me. Which helps when I do my next crafting action. So let's so to finish my cauldron, I could use whatever dice. So I'm just going to use the 9. Why not? It's wild. It's fine. So I'm going to use that to craft the cauldron. That's completely crafted. I gain 3 potions, which is going to get wasted because I've only got 2 left, which gives me the gem.
I just want to say, remember this last round is only 2 rounds and not 3.
Yeah, I know. The next round I'm going to use all movement. I'm going to have to just to get there.
You got all 3? Good. What'd you do that for, vampire?
What do you mean?
Beat him in the face.
Oh no, a skull. We lose a health. It's just fine because I have all the potions. Let me update my health track here. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I should have 15. Remember, each box in the party box up here is 1 health point. I'm not getting much health for this one up here. I mean, points. I should probably fix that.
Right, so, gotta take off the thing.
Hey, look, we got 2 boots.
Yeah.
That's cool. I can just use 1 and make it all the way over there, which is perfect. So again,
we're fighting with the mage this time?
Yeah, the mage will do double damage to the watcher. So for me, it doesn't matter what color the dice is. However, we do have a wild out there, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and use my movement. I'm going to use a 0. This is the last round, by the way, for everyone. Let's move here. So that's 1. I'm going to take a health damage.
What'd you miss? We fought a vampire.
2. Which I'm going to move through another trap. So take another damage. And I will take the crafting action. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and craft a half of the tome. So 1, 2, and then 3 into the boss room, which is all I can do. There's nothing else I can do. I can't even move up to get the potion because it won't matter. I am full of potions. I still have 2 actions to take. So let's level up my characters. So I didn't use the 9 yet, so I can use that to level up my cleric. So that's what I'm going to do. Wait, do I even need to? Yeah, I should probably do that. 9 to level up my cleric. Or do I want to use it to level up my wizard? The wizard is probably a better bet. So I'm going to level up my wizard. Gain some more health.
I also got gem A.
Gem A.
Bottom.
How the heck did you get all the way down there?
I was at 3 at the start of this round. I'm just making my rounds.
Wow. Alright, I've got one more action to take before... I'm going to use my rogue dice here. That's number 8 to upgrade my rogue, if I can write the number 8. Cool. Done. Update my health.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I've done that. 3, 6.
And that's it. That is the last round. Now we are facing the Watcher. We're going to fight this Beholder here, which is called the Watcher in this game. So on your screen, it's right here. This guy right there.
Yep. I gotta make sure.
Oh, before we continue, I did complete a quest. So I explored all dungeons rooms in one column.
I also did that just now.
Well, I did that earlier. So you don't get it.
Well, I started here and I went around and I did all this and I went.
All right, so when did you complete it?
This turn.
This turn? I completed it last turn. I just didn't.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't notice it. See? Here? I think, right? That's right. Yeah.
Well, I have the second one. I completed 4 artifacts.
Oh, mate, see, we have not been checking that out.
Nobody gets those because we're not paying attention.
No, I do get this one, though, because I have 2 heroes to level 5.
Okay.
So I do... Okay, so you get this one, because I don't remember when I completed the artifacts. You probably had them way earlier than me. Because you've been doing a lot of stuff.
I forgot what I was doing. I was counting my monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know where we write those points anyways.
These?
Mm-hmm.
These are where the icon... Yeah, because there's 3 of them. So you get the 4 there. Okay, are we ready to fight?
Yeah.
Right, so we're fighting the Watcher. The lowest tier here is 18 damage, which is going to be 4 victory points and 5 health being taken off. Mages do double damage, so let's count there. So my mage is at 6, so that's double. So that's at a 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus 1 for my warrior. So that's 18. I just met the lowest tier there. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, plus 3 because of my flaming sword. 27. I'm always one
I was too short.
I was always one away from all of the 3-tiered, the level 3 tier damage. So I'm only going to get the middle tier here, which sucks.
Yeah, I got 24, and what'd you get?
27.
Okay, well at least you get the bonus for this one.
Bonus 2 victory points? Yeah. So I do get 6 victory points there. I take 4 damage, which is what I'm going to take off my potions.
I was good with potions at the beginning, and then I forgot about them, and I'm negative 6 points in potions right now.
Ooh, wow.
Health. Yep.
Okay, so I get 2 bonus points. I don't know where to put that though.
Oh no, that's actually not right, because I was supposed to get a potion here. Which means I would have taken 2 off of here to put 2 onto here.
Did you fix it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's only negative 3 points, not 6.
Because
Because I forget with the diamonds, you always get like a something.
So I'm going to write +2 down here. Because I don't see a spot for it. I think you just have to add it to your score. To here. But I just put a +2 down here. Alright, so the Watcher has been slain. So let's slay the Watcher. So...
Leon was like, no.
He's no. Alright, so that is the end of the game. Now we just go through the bottom and just add up the points.
Okay, so for the upgrading thing,
Yeah, for the upgrading, let's go through that.
Okay.
So you're gonna take every row that you have completed will gain you 1 point.
Okay.
The column that's been completed furthest is where you're gonna get points from.
So you're gonna get 6.
So I've only got column 3 completed, so I'm only going to get 6 from that. Plus I have the mage row completed, so that's 7 points for me just for that.
And I got 9 for that. Because I completed 1 row and I went
Leaving
to 8.
work and on my way home, I'm back in if you're streaming when I get there. Okay,
Awesome.
cool.
Thanks for hanging out.
I hope that we have been entertaining enough for you to get through work. Even though we've been just talking about what we're doing.
And the dog.
And the dog.
Alright, what's this one?
The crafting. So every... Yeah, so you're going to... every box you've crossed off is going to give you 1 point. This has been great. Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Well, we are so glad that we're here to
So we get the 1 point for each of the things.
For each box crossed off, you're going to get 1 point.
I have a question for this. I didn't complete this one, but I still get the point because that one's filled in?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we get the points that are on the end?
Yes.
Okay.
So for me, I've completed 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. So that's 2 points per artifact. That's 8 points. And then a half of 1.
I cannot count. I was like, that's not right. 2.
So you're just counting the X's. And you're getting a point per X or box shaded in as far as the crafting goes.
Yeah.
So for me, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So I have 9.
And then you're going to add any points that are from the rewards to the right of that. So like I said, I have 9. And I have +2 for the armor.
I have 16.
So that's 11 minus 1 for the staff of
Did you keep
awesomeness.
Up with your monsters too?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So that's 10 in total for the
It
crafting.
looks fun. I think Kelly would enjoy it. Yeah, we really like this one. We've only played it once. Well, this is the second time, but we really do like this.
No, we've played it once before, and then we played it with Adam and Michelle, so that's twice. And then we're playing it again now. No, we played it before. It's on stream.
And I mean, I know that you're driving, but the maps are different each time. So like this is how this one is drawn out. But there's different cards. And there's a solo version.
And there is a campaign mode to this. So each of these maps here
Motor hobos
has a story behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So you pretty much go through the story with these maps, which is cool. We have not done that yet.
Done that.
All right, so gems. Pretty basically the last gem that you have filled in is your score for that. Monster track. The last monster track box that you have filled in is your score for that. Now for the hearts here, you're going to subtract the number of hearts on your life track.
I need a calculator.
So they are tiered here. So if you've lost 3 health throughout the whole game, you'll lose 1 point. 6 health is -3, 9 health is -6, and so on. It's right on the track. You cannot mess that up. I have only lost 1 health, so that's 0 points for me. If you had to get resurrected, that is where the -9 comes in for the next spot. Okay, let me see what these cards are for.
The cards or these cards?
Oh, yeah, that is it? Okay, yeah. So some of your cards here have a positive point value and some have a negative. Okay, so that's where you're going to write down in your...
both of your cards.
Yeah, from both of your cards.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get 3 points for this one.
Time Roller says... We're murder hobos, and we just wandered around slaughtering innocent dwellers and even took their stuff.
Well, I mean, that's what you have to do in dungeons, right? So mine says I'll earn 2, 4, or 6 points if you reached 12, 16, or 20 plus. I got to 17, so I got the mid-tier, so that's only 4 points for me.
Yeah, I only got mid-tier.
So I got 7 points just based on my cards.
I only got 4 points for my cards because I only defeated 7 monsters, which is 4 points.
All right, so now we just add up everything. So I'm going to do that on my calculator because it's too late and I've not had enough coffee.
And I'm hungry. We had sushi.
Yep, sushi and you made some...
teriyaki chicken and fried rice.
Yep.
It's amazing. It's not even 6 o'clock, but like I'm starving. But I guess I didn't eat lunch today. I haven't eaten anything since last night. What'd you get?
I'm still thinking. Whew, boy. I got 179 points.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if that's correct.
Dad says, I was gonna say, who cooks the most? Definitely me. He orders takeout, or I order takeout with his credit card, but I cook the most.
I can cook. You've seen me cook before.
So that's a funny conversation. I was like, oh yeah, he was craving mushroom and Swiss burgers. And I was like, yeah, that's funny. When we first met and I came to the apartment, that's what you made for me for the meal that I stayed that day. He was like, oh man, I really want mushroom and Swiss stuff. So he went to the grocery store and bought all the mushroom and Swiss stuff. But guess who cooked it? Me.
Well, I mean,
how did you get that many points?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. So I got 4 points for the first monster.
Yep.
5 for the second.
6 for the third.
6 plus the 2 because I got the most damage.
Okay.
So that's 8.
That's 8.
7 for the upgrades because I got up to 6 here on column 3, and then the 1 here. So that's 7. Crafting. I got.
Yes, I will feed you bass.
So crafting, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2 is 11.
Yep.
Minus 1 is 10. So that's that.
Yep.
The gems I got up to 10.
Mm-hmm.
The monsters I got up to 12.
Yeah.
I didn't lose any for health or for resurrecting, and I got 8 points from the quests.
I mean, I got 72 points.
How did that add up to 179?
I had
wait a minute.
I had minus 3 points for something.
Wait a minute. I see what happened. Oh, God.
I was going to say, stop cheating.
I'm not cheating.
That says I have a very specific high protein, low carb, no pork product diet. Just saying. I will make you whatever you want when you come visit.
Okay, that's better. When I did 12 plus 7, I forgot the plus.
127?
Yeah, I did 127.
Oh my God.
I was like, what is this? There's no way. Okay. That was stupid of me. I got 71.
Oh, good. So I beat you by a point.
71 points. You got 72.
Yeah.
There you go. That was good. I had fun playing this, even though I tried to cheat and get 180 points.
And you were like not writing down your numbers for your turns.
Yeah, I did skip. I only skipped one turn. I only skipped one number.
Yeah.
Which is fine because you did it too.
No, I didn't skip it. I just didn't finish my turn.
Oh, well. So there you go. That is Paper Dungeons. I hope you guys had a fun time watching us learning this game. Again, if you were playing along with us, that's awesome. You get to keep all the points that you've gotten.
You better not cheat and get 172 points like Drew.
If you have any you want to share your dungeon, head to our Facebook group and post it on there. We would love to see it. We would really love to see and share in the adventure.
Baz says he's got to go take a shower and he can't stream that, or can I? Baz! Not on Twitch!
Yeah, for real. I mean, maybe. Get the ASMR.
Oh my gosh, the sound of the water.
Sound of the water and you singing show tunes.
That would be so amazing. Baz, I miss you streaming. When are you going to stream
You could just
again?
You could just aim the camera to the ceiling and then it just starts.
It would be steamy.
Yeah, it just starts singing Broadway musical songs. I don't know.
I miss Baz playing scary games.
I know.
I'm glad he's doing well though. But I miss the scary steps.
Okay. So here we go. So we'll be back on Friday doing BGA Friday.
Yep.
If you can come by, then cool. If not, you could just hang around and watch.
Yep.
We will be playing on BGA, having Discord open, so if you want to come on Discord and talk to us or just play games, you don't even have to get on Discord with us.
Baz says, send me a laptop and I'm streaming again. And I might be in your neighborhood sooner than later. Baz, oh my gosh, that would be so exciting.
That would be crazy. We'll take you out to go get sushi or something.
Yeah.
Greenville is...
We'll definitely see you perform in person. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so exciting.
Greenville is very large compared to what we've been to. There's a lot of stuff there that we still haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So
I figured if he's going to be anywhere in South Carolina, it probably will be Greenville.
I don't know. I mean, South Carolina is
or like Clemson. Clemson's really big.
South Carolina is pretty large. There's a lot of big cities in South Carolina.
Charleston. That's the capital, I believe.
I don't know anything about South Carolina, honestly.
I know. I mean, I learned capitals in like 5th grade.
Greenville, though. I know about Greenville. Just I don't know a lot about it. I know that it's there. That's pretty much it.
Oh my gosh. I hope you're here and you can stream with us, Baz.
Yeah, we can finally teach you a game and you can't say that no one invites you to play games.
He likes Yahtzee.
You want to play Yahtzee? Just no Monopoly. We will not play Monopoly.
No. We can play Guess Who.
We can play the hardest game possible.
No.
To get you into the gaming. We can just play
video games with them.
Yeah, that's fine too.
I don't know how to sign up for BGA. Well, call me after your shower and I'll tell you how to. It's fun. They have Yahtzee on there.
Yeah. There is a subscription on there that allows you to play all of the games, but as long as I think someone else has a subscription, you don't even have to get one. You could just sign up for a free version of it.
Yep.
And then
you can play Yahtzee.
And yeah, you can play all the Yahtzee you want in the shower, in the tub, wherever.
I thought you were going to see in the toilet. I was like,
on the toilet too?
No, I thought you said in. And I was like, don't be in the toilet.
BGA does have a mobile thing.
Yeah.
So
just don't do it when you're performing.
No, that would be weird.
Yeah. Go shower and good luck tonight.
Yep.
I wish we were close by so we could see you be a prince.
Break everybody's eardrums.
His voice is so fantastic.
It is, I've heard. So yeah, guys, join us on Friday if you would like to play some games on BGA. If not, then we will see you sometime next week. I think Monday we're going to be back on Pandemic Legacy.
Are we?
Month 2?
Are we?
February?
Are we?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
We'll do something. We'll let you guys know prior.
Yeah,
it's okay.
We're probably doing Pandemic.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
All right. So, what are we gonna do? Are we just gonna log out? Are we gonna raid? I don't know. Who is there to raid?
Oh, Panic streaming.
What is he streaming?
Stampy and Campy watch BGA. So Stampy is his mushroom friend, and I think there's a new mushroom, and they're watching people on BGA. Panic, what are you doing? Why are you not in here and you're watching people play on BGA? That's stalking.
So he's streaming, watching people play on BGA?
Yes, that's what it says. We have to go find out.
That sounds fun. Let's go see.
Remember the cup stream?
That's unique. I like unique. So let's go raid.
Do you remember what his name is?
It's the
Panic Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I rated Panic, it was just Panic Games, and it was some random dude.
Yep.
Till next time, thank you, Wim. Thank you, Time Lord. Thank you, everybody, for popping in here and hanging out.
Yep.
I hope we have made your night go a little faster if you want it to go faster.
Nope.
Nope. And yeah.
I don't want the night to go fast.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep,
Panic
he did it.
So let's go see what Panic is doing.
I swear, if he's watching people play BGA and not playing,
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm so disturbed right now. All right, we're gonna go raid now, and I'm gonna eat.
Panic's not on his stream. Okay, well, this is gonna be interesting.
Yep, we're gonna see what happens.
So let's go ahead and head on over there because I am hungry too.
Yep, the foods.
So guys, good night, and we love the heck out of you.
Bye.
Good night.